Ramly Burger background. It was founded in 1984 by husband and wife team of Dr. Haji Ramli and Datna Hajar Salsa. He started the business selling burgers with his wife from his food store in 1979. While working, he discovered that he did not know whether most fresh meat sources were halal or not, leading to Ramli's decision to produce a halal meat certified for all Muslim consumers in Malaysia. The product is based on the concept Halalan Thayyibah, which is a must for Muslims, and the first safety factor plays a significant contributor in determining the Thayyiban, that is awesome, which is safe, clean, nutritious, and quality. Analysis of Ramly Burger. SWOT analysis. Strength. Ramly is a recognizable brand, especially in Malaysia. Ramly has a strong production to produce variety of product selection. Ramly has the recognition of halal and Thayyibah. Weakness. Ramly is having its own halal mark in Malaysia. Ramly is lack of advertising strategy. Ramly is not a healthy option to consume. Opportunity. New product innovation, increasing demand for healthy effort, advertising strategy, especially no high competition, only concentrated in Kuala Lumpur, should consider as state. Third, the trend toward healthy eating, emergence of fast food competitors.
Targeting a specific segment is important for a firm or company to develop the most suitable strategy to maximize their profit. For Ramly method of multi-segment, marketing is very suitable to be used in Malaysia because of the support of multiracial and multi-religious society culture in Malaysia. By targeting multi-segment, the firm can make the best decision that will highly benefit them. For corporate level strategy of Ramly Burger, the main aim of the Ramly Burger is to produce halal, hygienic and high quality product with the same quality with the high-end product. They also can learn with other big players like McDonald's, collaborate with Coca-Cola to increase their market. For business level strategy, Ramly may have a firm based in the frozen food industry. However, the lack of innovation towards producing common strategy and option, they may increase their competitiveness. They need to take a more aggressive approach in online platform. It can help Ramly Burger to compete in their industry across the time. For functional level strategy, Ramly Group have developed many subsidiaries company to strengthen its operation in the business. These subsidiaries are the company way to integrate the whole operation of Ramly Burger. We know that brand positioning is the place in the consumer mind that the business want to put, that are what the profit in the consumer can get when they are thinking of their product. The product made must satisfy the needs of the consumer and at the same time unique. For example, in understanding the consumer behavior such as Ramly should know what are the area that should have their stall. It is because not everyone like to buy a burger in the corner of the street. Some of the people like to go to a proper shop. They also can strengthen their product through online, such as have their application or apps in the phone to make an order beside a stall. This will help customer to get what they want.
There is a type of international strategy Ramly Burgers plan to adopt, which is five. First is direct export. Okay, direct export is a business selling goods directly to the client, and international market is known as a direct exporting by exporting their products such as burger, frankfurters, cocktail, nuggets, mincemeat. This can bring the image to the brand and perceive from consumer overseas. Maybe some lack of confidence between the importer and exporter at the first point, but there is a huge opportunity for the Ramly Burgers to expand their company worldwide. And then second is a foreign direct investment, FDI. For information, FDI is a mean investment from one country into another country business or organization with the goals of building a long-term relationship. For example, for Ramly Burgers can also apply this strategy by joint venture forming alliance with companies such as um, Five Guys in the US, Bread and Bond in Australia, or Fatty Bars and Dinners in the Thailand. These companies are the top rank um, in the place to go for traveler in in their countries, which will help the Ramly Burger to introduce their brand in the foreign market for major travel location in specific countries. Third is use a piggyback. Piggyback to enter from foreign market. Um, Piggyback is a marketing business that partnership is which one company distribute to product or service of another company. For Ramly Burger have big opportunity to work with their partners that have business overseas such as like hotel and five-star restaurant to help them to enter the market without introducing their marketing or distribution costs that require for exporting. Okay, next is greenfield strategy. Okay, greenfield strategy is also one of the strategy that Ramly Burger can apply, which is they can take on into the foreign market. Ramly Burger can launch wholly owned subsidiaries of their company. They can also gain their knowledge from this experience by start up their own business in other countries, and can learn the culture that can apply on their next step strategy for marketing. Nevertheless, the Ramly Burger can gain the knowledge from this experience by start up their own business in other countries and learn the culture, and they can apply on their next step strategy for marketing. And last but not least is to become a license or franchise of the foreign franchisor. This strategy can aid them to learning on how the franchisor operate the franchise in other countries. However, it also show how they to create the benchmark when choosing the location, when the strategy to use, and to calculate the cost of the operation in a term of capital and resources. They also can know what the clients demand in the countries, and their preference. It also will take a long time to learn, but all these factors uh, all these factors can use and should be believed that the progress, and at the end will be satisfying.
Before a company want to venture into new business, a SWOT analysis should be done as a feasibility studies. The SWOT analysis for Ramly Group to venture into another country is first, strange. Ramly Group well known and has brand recognition in Southeast Asian region. Complete production facilities, certified halal producer, experience in global business. Second one is weaknesses. Staff foreign language ability, low product recognition, only popular in C region, probability of low quality control. And then the opportunity is increase of burger culture or fast food consumption in the Middle East, halal food preference in Muslim majorities countries, quality and hygienic meat-based food consciousness, and favorable environment to foreign investment. And then last one is threats. Competition from the current people fast food, outlets or product, change of foreign policy in the potential venture countries, and country exchange rate that affect the ringgit Malaysia's value. Okay, based on the factor from the SWOT analysis, the country that Ramli Group should venture into in generally of the Middle East, which is preferably the United Arab Emirates, UAE. So the forecast growth in food service market in UAE are based on following factor. First is high disposable income, increase in tourist arrival and consumer preference that boost the food service market. Lack of recreational opportunities make the Emirates people visit the food service outlet to spend time with their monies. Growing trends in fast food service such as food truck, food stall, and that offer a variety of international cuisine. Other factors include food industry growth, strategic geographical factor, trend of food demand and halal food product, growing market of food product, and investors friendly environment.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nushaida. I will present about cultural and political environment. First country is USA. USA use agrarianism in their culture. This means the doctrine emphasizing the natural equality of humans, or at least the absence of a pre-existing superior of one set of human above another. This contradiction tends to resolve by an expectation of quality, equality of opportunity, the belief that each individual has the same chances to get ahead in society. Next country is Australia. In contemporary Australian political culture, the coalition is considered centre-right and the Australian Labor Party is considered centre-left. Australian Conservative is largely represented by the coalition along with Australian Liberalism. Federal culture policy has been shaped the political party in the government in way they reflect the disincentive ideology of the party, respect to the freedom and dignity of the individual, freedom and religion, not to follow the particular religion, freedom of speech and freedom of association. Commitment to the rule of law, which means that all the people are subject to the law and should obey it, are also the culture of the Australian. Next country is UAE. UAE is a federation of 7 constituent monarchy. There are no democratic election institution and there is a formal commitment of free speech. According to human rights organization, there are systematic human rights violations, including the torture and the forced disappearance of government critics. UAE has a diverse society. Emirati culture is based on Arabic culture. The religion of Islam has a prominent influence in UAE, and the Emirati diet is a mixture of the Bedouin diet, a fisherman diet, and also a farmer diet. Last country is Thailand. Politics of Thailand are conducted within the framework of constitutional monarchy, whereby the Prime Minister is the head of government and the hereditary monarchy is a head of state. The culture of Thailand has evolved greatly over the time from its relative isolation during the Sukhothai era to its more contemporary Ayutthaya era. A typical Thai meal includes 5 main flavors: salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and spicy. Most of the dishes are not considered satisfying unless they are combined all 5. The cuisine and the culinary tradition and the cuisine of Thailand neighborhood, especially India, Malaysia, Indonesia, has mutually influenced one another over the course of many centuries.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Haslinda binti Sahimin. So I would like to present how Ramly Burger deal with competition at global level. So as you know, the Ramly Burger or Ramly Corporation actually specialize on delivering the frozen food. Okay, the complementary menu actually entered in our local market, such as Malaysian grocery store, hypermarket, and cold storage change. Actually, it's already equipped with all the necessary in inventory. Next, in the globalization, Ramly Corporation has competing with the food franchise such as McDonald's and Burger Kings. This Ramly Corporation actually they are using the different specialized from these others food franchise. It's become a first line operation by supply of frozen food, which is this food actually have been given a lot of revenue to this Ramli Corporation. Okay, Ramli Corporation also actually has adopted the globalization ideas, such as they have a different taste food from nation, different with McDonald. McDonald, they have more on UK's taste. Okay, we go back to the Ramli Corporation. Ramli Corporation actually has a hot product has been sold in Asia, and but in Europe and US still have new updated menus, such as the level of spice. When we discuss about the globalization, actually Ramli Group has expanded their international food frozen in recently year. This frozen food actually already export to the other countries such as Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Cambodia and Bangladesh. Moreover, Ramli Group has plan to extend or to pursue the opportunity in the Middle East and in ASEAN country as well. Ramli Group actually has adopted Industrial 3.0, which is still using the automate computer system and the human resource. But to improve on the larger food franchise and providing the highest quality, actually Ramli Corporation shall to shift this digital world to Industrial 4.0, which is the platform is more on automate computer and less on error from the human resource. And this can be placed order by customer itself through the online, or they are more specific on machine, or otherwise they can complete that the menus. Then after all, they can deliver it accordingly and more faster. That's all from me. Thank you.